Hello everybody. Today Horst would like to teach you a bit about the history of Taiwan. It will be very brief history, so feel free to dig deeper after watching this video. So we just go through a couple of dates that are important. Let's start 20,000 years ago. That was the time that Taiwan was settled, and it's important to know it was still connected to the mainland. There was still land connection. This basically got lost about 10,000 years ago with the rising sea levels. Since then, Taiwan is an island. And then we go some 1,000 years on, actually go to the 16th century. That was when some European nations started to colonize Taiwan. The Portuguese, the Dutch, and the Spanish. But in the end, nobody really established a colony. But about 100 years later, at the end of the 17th century, the Chinese Empire actually took over Taiwan and influenced a lot with the Chinese culture and people from mainland China coming to Taiwan. But also this would not last forever, because at the end of the 19th century, the Japanese took over. They defeated the Chinese in the Sino-Japanese War, and they took Taiwan for themselves. So, not all Taiwanese like that. I will not go into detail about that. But also, there were many people who lived with the Japanese rule and actually made quite good careers. And Japan, actually at one point, some people in Japan wanted to make Taiwan part of Japan and another province. So the hatred against Japan that we have in other countries like South Korea or China is not to be found in Taiwan. But then what happened? Well, at the end of the Second World War, there were two forces fighting in China. The communists under Mao Zedong and the Kuomintang with Chiang Kai-shek. And they both wanted to rule China. In the end, the communists won. And Chiang Kai-shek and a lot of his supporters, actually about 2 million, fled to Taiwan and stayed there. And what they did is they established dictatorship. And they were also not welcomed by all parts of the Taiwanese society back then, because a lot preferred actually the rule from the Japanese. So what started with Chiang Kai-shek taking over, the Kuomintang taking over Taiwan, was what is called the period of white terror, dictatorship, and at the beginning also persecution of collaborators with the Chinese. Then, with democratization, at the end of the 80s, Taiwan finally became democracy. But what is it now? That is a question. And it's even philosophical.